students, I think we can get started. We'll go to our host now. Emma is going to start us off.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma Locke. Welcome to Global AirLearning. We are here to share and learn interesting stuff and make friends with other kids. If you want to be the speaker or want to participate in any teamwork of this program, please register as a member on our website, helps.ica1.org registration. The link of the website is on the slide. You can also scan the QR code on the slide to go to the registration. Today's presentation topic is rockets. We're really happy to have our presenter, Elvin, present to us. We are going to have our newer participants introduce themselves. Please do not forget to turn on your camera and write your first name on the screen. Now I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Emma Wong. I'm 6 years old. I live in California. Some of the things I like to do include writing, playing the piano, and playing chess. Now I will have teacher Tanya introduce herself.
Thank you, Emma. What a fantastic host you are tonight. So my name is Teacher Tanya. I have been teaching for over 29 years. But guess what? Every single day, I am learning too. I love reading and writing and math and science and art, and I love making new friends. So we're going to have some of our newer friends introduce themselves. Cyrus.
Hello, my name is Cyrus, and I am in first grade. I really love to read, especially about dragons.
Thanks, Katie.
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm 6 years old and I love to eat ice cream and watch TV.
Wonderful. Imogen.
Hi, my name is Imogen and I'm 7 years old. I'm also in first grade. I like eating watermelon, ice cream, and Filipino food, which is called kare-kare, lumpia, and sisig.
Wow, thank you for teaching us that, Imogen. Claire, can you introduce yourself?
Hello guys, I am Claire. I am 6.5. I am in first grade and I am in California.
Wonderful. Claire, who's with you?
My sister.
Okay. Did she want to tell us her name?
No.
Okay, great. She's just going to watch tonight. That's always fine, just to watch. So, Austin, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Austin, and I have a passion for teaching. I love chess, I'm a great writer, and I love to play piano. And today, I will be your coordinator.
Wonderful. And what about the other Austin?
My name is Austin. I like playing piano, speaking French, and learning.
Moi aussi. Je parle français, Austin. What about Nicole?
Hi, I'm Nicole. I like to eat popsicle and ice cream and TV and slime. And I like playing phones.
Ooh, wonderful, Nicole. Thank you. What about John?
Hi, my name is John. I am in 5th grade. I am 11 years old. I like writing music, and I like to play video games.
Wonderful. Thank you. And Alan, can you tell us about your job tonight?
Okay. Hi, my name is Alan, and I'm 8 years old, and I like to play chess, watch TV, and play the piano and read.
Wonderful. And Stephen has a job tonight also.
Hello, my name is Stephen and I am 15 years old. I currently live in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I am a freshman at East Chapel Hill High School. I like doing math, coding, and learning science. I will be the admin for today's event.
Wonderful. Now, those are some of our newer friends. Let's go back to our host, Emma.
Now we are going to have our presenter, Elvin, introduce himself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elvin, and I am 12 years old, and I live in California. Some of my hobbies are basketball, coding, and reading. Today, my presentation is going to be about rockets. I chose my topic on rockets because rockets are very fascinating to me. How do humans go to space? Every time you look up to the sky and you see so many stars and planets, do you ever wonder how we get there? Well, we use rockets to go to the planets. Some of the planets that you see we can't get to. We can't get there because we would need to have thousands of gallons of gas. And if we had enough gas to get there, we still can't, because if you tried to fit more gas in the tank, it'd leak. If you make the tank bigger, the ship would be heavier and would use more gas each mile. Rockets are used to deliver cargo or carry humans to space. Some rockets are only used to carry satellites to space, so the satellites can make a map of the Earth when the satellite is in orbit. The satellite will go around the Earth in many circles. It will help us predict weather. Google Maps are also mapped by satellites. The Sputnik mission, the world's first functional rocket. It was launched to carry a satellite orbiting around our Earth. This is not the first rocket that carried humans to the moon or went above the atmosphere. It was launched in 1957. This date is very fascinating because when it was 1957, the computer wasn't even as powerful as a calculator is of right now. The Vostok 1 was the first rocket that could carry humans to space. Unlike the Sputnik mission, this one could carry humans instead of carrying satellites to space. It was the first rocket to take humans into orbit. It was launched in 1961. This one can carry humans to space because it can generate more lift than the Sputnik mission. The Sputnik mission also didn't have a place for people to sit. These rockets are in the past, but have you ever thought of the new technology of the rockets that are in the future? If I was going to predict what future rockets have that we don't have right now, it would be lightweight gas. We might be able to invent a better type of gas for the rocket that is lighter and more eco-friendly. Rockets in the past. Saturn V. The Saturn V is the largest rocket that NASA made, and it's the second largest rocket right now. This rocket can generate up to 7.6 billion pounds of thrust. It brought some of the famous space travelers to the moon. Omega. The Omega rocket was part of the company the Blue Origin. This rocket was special because of the small boosters. The boosters that small can have enough force to propel this rocket. Futuristic rockets. The Starship. The Starship is the most powerful and the biggest rocket in the world right now. It has a chance to take us to Mars or farther planets. The Falcon Heavy. This is the second biggest rocket from SpaceX. This is like the Falcon 9, but more powerful and more boosters. While we are still on the topic of large rockets, why don't we talk about another large rocket such as the NASA Space Shuttle? This was responsible for launching satellites, carrying cargo or humans to the International Space Station. NASA has done a lot in the space science community. NASA has sent many Mars rovers to the Mars, and it's very surprising because of how far away Mars is. NASA has also gotten a lot of information and data of Mars. They mapped some parts of Mars, and they're trying to see if they can find life on Mars. The Falcon 9, has many pros. 1, it's eco-friendly because it leaves less metal behind than an average rocket. 2, it's reusable because this rocket has a feature that lets it land itself. But this rocket is still trying to land from outer space. People have only tried to land this rocket from the atmosphere, and it still needs some help when it's dropped from outer space. Vocabulary.
So now, friends, Elvin is going to teach us some definitions And I'll invite friends to raise their hand to make a sentence with the word, or you can type a sentence in the chat.
Aeronautics, the science of moving through the sky.
Ooh, does anyone have a sentence for aeronautics? Miana,
Can airplanes be aeronautics?
absolutely. Oh, Emma,
Arctionics are only vehicles that can fly, right, Elvin?
yes, absolutely. And Alvin,
Studying aeronautics contributes to the development of airplanes.
absolutely, friends. Yes, Imogen.
Planes are aeronautics. They can
Exactly.
fly.
Exactly, Imogen. And part of what we learn is how to say the words as well as how to use them. Yes, Alan.
We use aeronautics to study more things in the sky.
Fantastic. Let's see what our next word is.
Administration, a task that is ran by a group.
Yes, Felix.
NASA's A stands for administration, and there are many other big companies that have administration in their title.
Exactly. And every time in this class, we have someone who does administration and we use the abbreviation admin. Stephen is our administration tonight. Yes, let's see what our next word is.
Engines, a machine that uses energy to move things.
So engines. Imogen, I see your hand up.
Cars, airplanes, and the International Space Stations all have engines because without them, you would launch it and it wouldn't launch into the sky. It would just stay on ground.
Absolutely. Amy.
Engines can help rockets and other gas like energies like cars, airplanes, rockets. They all have engines in them. If they don't have engines, they will not work.
Exactly.
When engine, the rocket's engine, it kind of push fuel out.
It is
to
true.
make it move.
Okay, Farah.
Airplanes have engines.
They do. That is true. Yes, John.
Trains, boats, buses have engines too to move.
Yes, thank you. Emma.
So every vehicle always needs an engine.
Yes, they do. Miana.
Do bikes and scooters have engines?
Ooh, not the traditional ones, but now they are making some. Good question. Alan.
Most vehicles, spaceships, rockets, planes all have engines.
Yes, they do. Imogen.
I was just going to point out electric cars, they do not have engines, they have motors, and electric cars are becoming more popular, so we're saving our earth little by little. Because the more electric cars, the less gas we're using. So I'm wishing that soon the motor cars will, the cars with gas there will be fewer, because that way we would be saving our earth. Because it's the only planet we can live on forever.
Thank you, Imogen, for that very important lesson. Let's see what our next word is.
Shuttle, an object that moves people from one place to another.
That's shuttle. And yes, John.
Isn't the shuttle at the airport carries people from one place to another?
Absolutely.
From point A to point B.
It does. That's one example of a shuttle. Yes, Imogen.
The space shuttle, planes, airports, and rocket ships are all things that move us from place to place, like the rover who was delivered to Mars.
Absolutely. Miana.
How many shuttles are there in the world?
Ooh, I don't know if we even have an answer to that, but Felix might be able to research it. Yes, Felix.
Also, there's shuttles, not only just space shuttles, but also shuttles from like hotels. I think John said that, and I think the shuttles are pretty warm. I visited Alaska, and the shuttles are pretty warm.
Okay, so he took one. Yes, Amy.
A car is a shuttle because a car can move. One day we were going on a trip. It was so far away from the United States all the way to San Francisco. It takes me in a place to another place. It's a shuttle.
Exactly, Amy. So the verb would be your car shuttled you from one place to another. Thank you for that.
Well, there's a lot. There's cars, bicycles, rockets, like a lot of things.
There's so many things, ways to get around. Yes, Alan.
We use rockets and planes we use rockets. Rockets and planes are shuttles.
Well, they can shuttle people from one to the one.
Yeah, they can shuttle people, like rockets shuttle people to the moon to study things, and planes shuttle people to other countries.
Exactly, or states. Many different choices. Yes, John.
Isn't taxi a shuttle too? It's something like a car taxi, something like a car shuttle. It's just that there's also Uber.
Exactly. There are many. That is another example of it. Thank you. There are so many different types. Let's see what our next word is.
Satellite. A man-made thing that gets put around other planets to help us get a better understanding of the planet.
So who would like to make a sentence with satellite? Yes, Farah.
Satellites go to outer space.
They do. Yes, Annabelle.
There are many satellites orbiting our planet, and some of the satellites, like Voyager, for example, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, have gone out to the far end of the solar system. Also, I think the Hubble Space Telescope is also a satellite.
Thanks, Annabelle. I know you know so much about our solar system. Yes, Austin. Austin, yes.
There are a lot of satellites in space.
It's true right now. Yes, Alvin, Jen.
The ISS is a satellite made by Russia that orbits the planet Earth. Many astronauts go there.
Thank you, Alvin. Imogen.
A satellite is something we launch into space, and it can give scientists, weather predictors, and us our own information. That's why we can watch our weather on our TVs. It gives scientists clues about the space, and it also can help them predict what's going to happen to make sure that the astronauts, when they launch, there's not a storm.
It is true. It helps us and it helps them. Yes, Miana.
My question is, it says a man-made. Could it be like a woman-made? It doesn't have to be a man-made.
Man-made, as in like humans, like we made it.
Yeah.
But you know what, Miana, you're absolutely right. Traditionally, they used to say man-made, but it absolutely can be made by a woman or a man. Thanks for pointing that out. And what's your sentence?
My sentence is, there are many satellites still in space.
Alan.
A satellite helps us locate things in the space.
It does. Felix, and then we'll go to our next word.
So I have satellites orbit Earth, and they don't come crashing down because I think there's like the velocity speed that they go in, and they like a delicate balance. I think the moon works the same way. And then also I think there's this like two satellites called Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, and they're going out to outer space. And then they have like a disc, and it's full like Earth sounds like volcanoes in case aliens discover us. And there's even like a location of where Earth is, so if there's aliens, the aliens can find us.
Okay. Oh, our next word is national. National, common traits of a whole nation. Would anyone like to make a sentence with national? Imogen.
Our state is a national place.
Exactly. Austin.
My dad likes looking at the National Geographic books.
Oh, cool. Emma, tell us what's next.
Is 2 questions.
Exactly. We've got so much to do. So 2 questions. Let's see what they are.
Which rocket is your favorite one?
Oh, friends, do you have a favorite rocket? Yes, Florence.
NASA rocket.
Okay, Annabelle.
Saturn V.
Okay, Austin.
Saturn V.
Ooh, a couple of the same. Emma.
I also like the Saturn V.
Oh, okay. Amy.
Saturn V.
Ooh, lots for Saturn V. Let's see. Oh, John.
SpaceX.
Ooh, okay. Felix.
I haven't studied rockets a lot, so I'm just going with Starship because I think that's really powerful.
Okay. And welcome, Venus. I see you joining us. Let's see what our next question is.
What kind of rocket would you make?
Ooh, friends, if you could make any type of rocket, what would you make? Imogen.
I would make a rocket that would carry it one of our satellites to the farthest planet, like Mars.
Ooh,
Farthest planet in our solar system and beyond.
cool. And Elvin, do you want to tell us what you put in the chat?
A time traveling rocket.
Oh, these are such great ideas. Yes, Austin. Yes, Austin.
A rocket that can fly without fuel and can fly all the way out of the solar system.
Cool. Venus.
A rocket ship that doesn't need fuel and can travel in.
Wonderful. She who's on Paul Huang, what rocket would you like?
I would make a rocket that has like chainsaws and rockets, so that when a rock hits the rocket, it would just be turned into pieces.
Oh, very interesting. Yes, Amy.
What kind of rocket I would make would be the BVA.
Okay, cool. Miana.
This is the BVA rocket shuttle.
Okay, Miana.
It's gonna be huge, bigger than the Saturn V.
Okay.
The kind of rocket I want to make is kind of big because it's gonna fit about 4 people, and it will be made of some very kind of strong material, and it won't need any fuel or any batteries or anything in it, and it can just fly.
Okay, cool. Imogen. And then we go to something else. Imogen.
I was going to say, I don't think if a asteroid came from the asteroid belt would work because I know that when a rock from the asteroid belt hits a rocket ship, it could turn into little bits, but there will be a huge piece left, and it can put itself back together. That huge piece which is left is the core.
That's
so
true.
that wouldn't work. The
And-
core could put itself back together.
Cool. Peter, did you have your hand up? Oh, so friends, before we go to Kahoot, we're going to pause. I'm going to sign off when we go to Kahoot, but right now we're going to pause for a moment for something going on. So Emma, hold tight.
Oh my God. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What the?
What the? What is this?
So friends, this was a very special happy birthday to Elvin from his friends in China that he hasn't seen in 3 years. And they knew it was his birthday tomorrow. So they put this special video presentation together and they wanted to join our class and wish a happy birthday to Elvin. Elvin, do you recognize those friends?
Yes,
Okay, and now we'll go back to our host, friends. I'll see you next week, but tonight was fantastic. Emma will tell us what we're going to do now.
Now it's game time.
Good job, Alan.
I shook Galen's
You got shook down, boy. Okay.
I closed the tab. I was oh my.
So friends, before we go back to our host, I just want to thank Alan and Austin and Felix for being our coordinators tonight. I want to thank Emma for doing a fantastic job as our host tonight, and for Elvin teaching us so much about rockets. Now we'll go back to our host. Oh, Emma, be sure to unmute.
Thank you for coming to Global Air Learning. Well, thank you, Teacher Tanya, and thank you to you too, and thank you to our presenter for Elvin for his presentation about rockets. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming to Global Air Learning. If you want to be a presenter or want to be a volunteer, please email us. You can find our contact information at ic1.org, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.